What's up, everyone? All right, so in today's episode, I'm going to break down all of my trades from the morning. I'm sitting here in the green, but I'm feeling a little nervous to keep trading, and it's because of a couple of really nasty red candles that we've seen. So when I have a chart or a stock that I'm trading and it's behaving normally, we've got a nice kind of ramp up and then a little pullback and then another leg higher, that I can get my head around. But on the stock that I'm going to talk about here, we had these sort of nice move up and then a giant red candle where all of a sudden it drops like $1 a share. And yes, it grinds back up, but it makes me nervous to get in it because I'm worried at any moment you could get another big red candle. What I've learned is that once stocks have done that even once, you've got a very high likelihood of it happening several more times throughout the day. So now we've seen it twice, and it's probably gonna happen 3, 4, maybe 5 times or more. It's gonna shake out traders. So now I feel like I'm on the sidelines watching this action and missing it, but I'm thinking about risk first because, as you know, I'm not in a place where I can be super aggressive on the month yet. I'm still working on building my cushion. Okay, so yesterday was a good day. I was up over right around $20,000. Today, sitting up $16,000, so it's another decent day. And I made $5,872 on XPON, which is the stock that I'm looking at right now. This stock is currently up over 300% on the day, began its move after hours. So this is very similar to some of the other stocks that have moved this week, including ATNF, which was Monday into Tuesday, ATNF, this squeeze. And then yesterday we had BSLK, which was Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, right? So then, and in the afternoon, this really big squeeze. So I have to say that there's a very good chance that traders are going to be looking for a midday squeeze like what we had yesterday on BSLK and like what we had on Tuesday on ATNF. Is it going to be XPON? I don't know. It's already got 240 million shares of volume. It's already up 300%. Now, BSLK went up over 500%. So I'm not saying it doesn't have more room to go, but here's where I'm really nervous. So first of all, I didn't trade it pre-market in this area because it was sort of below the pre-market highs. And then right here, it squeezes up, it dips down, it pops higher. And I don't like that because of that sort of those two little topping tail candles. It's sort of a tweezer top, not perfect, but that's a reversal indicator. It sells off, then it rallies back up, dips down, and I ended up getting in right here. Well, that didn't work so well. I only made $500 on my first trade. It sells off, pulls back, comes back up here, dips down, comes back up here, and I get back in there for the break over 4, and it breaks, but it doesn't end up holding. It rejects. So I made a couple $1,000 on that trade, and then to the open, it curls up, looks like it's going to go, hits that ascending resistance line again, and it drops $1 a share. Whoa. It rallies back up, then it breaks out, and then look again. This big red candle right there all the way back down. Then it slowly grinds back up. So I'm worried about another, big red candle. And that's the risk. So that means that I can't take big size on this because I could lose up to $1 a share. If I did 30, 40,000 shares, the loss would be way too big. And if I do small size, given that it's a thickly traded stock with, it just feels like it's not really worth it, which is really tricky. So XPON, it's up 300%. It may go higher, but unfortunately, these red candles are giving me pause, and for good reason. So now, when I first sat down, SNOA was also one of the leading gainers, but this one popped up after hours and then again pre-market, gave a really nice setup right here, going right into 7 a.m. So that was my first trade of the day right there, and that gave me $6,800 within the first 5 minutes of sitting down. So I felt really good about that. Got in, got green, locked it up, and was looking for the next trade. And the next trade was actually XOS, which was also one of our leading gainers this morning. Again, after hours move, popped up pre-market, and then big red candle. Comes up again, big red candle. Comes up again, big red candle. So this one was hard to trust. And I broke the ice on it cautiously, but it was a risky move. And this was also kind of my reminder of be very careful because you could make a big mistake on this. RSLS, another one that's grinding higher. I've traded it before. I'm not very confident. It does have some green candles on the daily, as you can see, but I don't know. I guess I feel maybe like there's a bit of dispersed attention today. You've got high volume on about 5-10 different stocks. You've got a couple big leading gainers. TRIB was another one that squeezed up this morning from $1 to $2.40, but then came back down. Float there's a little higher. So I just found myself not feeling totally in the zone today, and I wanted to acknowledge that and not force it. Now, I actually hit a high of just under 20,000, $19,900. I was so close to crossing over 20, and then I gave back on XPON, about 3,500. So the fact that I lost on my last trade, that I was right at the daily goal and then gave some back, all of that, plus some of this price action is leading me to say, you know what? Be grateful for what you've got. $16,000 is a great day. Yes, it's been a slower week. Yes, it's been a slower month. But look, not every month is going to be $1 million month. Not every week is going to be a big $200,000-$300,000 week. And if I can just stay in the green, then that positions me where when I get back in the zone and I start feeling a little bit more confident, my account's at all-time highs. I've got the buying power. I'm not in a drawdown. I've got the confidence, and I'm good to go. The worst thing I can do is be so hard on myself that I just push myself, and then end up catching a big loss, making a mistake, and getting super frustrated. So I'm trying to just, take it as it comes. This is not the big, momentum that I was hoping for here today or this week. And even if we do get something later in the day that really pulls away, I just don't know that I would have the comfort to trade it because of kind of giving back a little profit off the top and the way things have been choppy. So, so at this point, I think I'm just going to try to go slow, be patient, and, then I'll be back at it, obviously, first thing tomorrow morning. So that's the game plan. That's where I sit right now. The high here, 550. I noticed 150,000 share seller at one point up here. It was like up at 5 or something like that. So it obviously broke through that, but I just worry about some of these big sellers. So anyways, that's it for me. That's the recap. A reminder, as always, trading is risky. My results aren't typical, so manage your risk, take it slow, and always make sure to practice in a simulator before putting real money on the line. And I'll see you guys back at it first thing tomorrow morning.